everybody. Welcome back to Brightly ASMR. I will be your host, and tonight, I should say, we are going to be doing a little get to know me, I guess. I'm flattered that you guys want to know, but this is something that has been requested by some of my subscribers, and I thought that it might be nice to do this kind of in celebration a little bit of hitting 100 subscribers in less than 2 months. You guys, that was so exciting. That made me really happy. So thank you. You guys are the best. Also, look what I have. Look what I have. I can't tell you how excited I was when this came. I finally have a windscreen. I have a fluffy windscreen mic cover, and I'm so happy about it. Really quick, this video is mostly whispering and a lot of brushing of the mic. I do get kind of distracted sometimes, but I really hope that you guys enjoy this, and I appreciate your interest in me. I'll have timestamps so that if you don't really want to listen to me go on and on about one thing for a long time, then you can skip ahead. But anyway, this was fun to do, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope that you do get some tingles out of it. Anyway, back to the video. I really wanted to do a video honestly just so I could play with this and have a little bit of fun with my fluffy mic. And it's so soft. This is softer than any other thing that I own. Anyway, sit back and relax and pay attention if you want, but if you're feeling sleepy, go ahead and nod right off. I'll do my best to keep this interesting. I tend to get a little bit rambly. I've brought some items as well. Some of the things that I'm going to talk about, so that we can do just a little bit show and tell. I think that sounds fun. My neighbors are not being quiet upstairs, so I apologize if that disturbs us at all. Okay. I am very excited for some of these things. Just some basic get to know you stuff. I have a puppy. My husband and I, we have a puppy, and his name is Rex. He has made some appearances and some background noise for one or two of my previous videos. He likes to lay on my lap while I record story time. It's pretty cute. And he started to lay on my lap while I edit videos, which means they take a little bit longer, but that's okay. So yes, my puppy, mini Aussie Shepherd. He's about 5 months old. He's predominantly black, but he's got some white markings on his face and a little white dot on the back of his head. It looks just like his mom, actually, which is really cute. But he's got some more coloring in him. He's starting to show more gray and brown every day. It's pretty cool. And he's not gonna get very big. So he's probably most of the way there already, to be honest, which is wild, but he's very cute, and he makes me happy, even though I'm actually not a dog person. I'm turning into a dog person just a little bit because of my puppy, and so I'm really grateful that it hasn't been a power struggle the whole time, and that I have been able to adapt and learn more about dogs and grow, so that I can be a better caretaker for him, a better owner for our little puppy, because I want to do a good job. I want to be responsible, and I want him to be, safe and healthy and happy and loved. So, yeah. Well, sorry, once again, I tend to ramble, but I'm gonna do my best to stay on task. Some other just basic get to know you kind of stuff. My favorite color is green. Sorry, that was extra. And my favorite food is pizza. Oh, I don't know if I can effectively convey to you guys how much I love pizza. I could eat pizza every day for the rest of my life and not get bored because there are so many things you can do with a pizza. Like, the amount of toppings and variations on a pizza is literally endless. It is kind of incredible, but my favorite is always going to be a good classic pepperoni, maybe a little bacon, a little stuffed crust, a little pineapple, some olives. That is peak pizza right there. Yeah. Sorry if that makes anybody hungry. I just really, really like pizza. And then my favorite animal is the turtle. You may have guessed based on my attire and some previous videos, if you've been watching and paying attention, which really, it's not the point. Don't pay attention. You're supposed to just go to sleep. If you have been awake and watching and paying attention, you may have picked up that I like turtles. Maybe just a little bit too much. The last time I counted how many turtles I have, I don't own any actual live turtles, but like plushies or decor. The last time I counted was probably a couple of years ago. And it was at least upwards of 20. I believe it may have been upwards of 30. And that's not counting jewelry. So let's just say I might like turtles a little bit too much. Also, in case you did not know, tortoises are part of the turtle family. Tortoises are included in the love. This is fry sauce. He is a rice bag. He is squishy on the top. He's got blush filling and then rice underneath. And this is gonna, like, it looks a little bit like animal cruelty, but you just like throw this little guy in the microwave and you heat up the rice, throw him in the microwave. Yeah, that's great. But you put him in the microwave and you microwave him to your desired heat level, and then the rice heats up and it releases a lavender scent. And he's just really nice to snuggle with, and he's like the perfect size to just like put wherever you've got a spot of pain that needs some heat. But mostly, I like his little face. He's just really cute. Anyway, I love turtles. I think actually most of the turtles that I own have been gifts because the people around me know just how much I love turtles. So, now we're gonna kind of get into some of the questions that you guys want to know more about. I posted a little while ago and asked what things you would want me to talk about in a video like this. And so we're gonna do just some real quick. I'm gonna tell you about what books and authors and TV shows and movies I like. I brought some to show you, so this should hopefully go pretty quick. But I am nothing if not a fangirl, so we will see how that goes. So, these books right here, these are the books. These are two of my favorites. Well, they represent a series of books that are my favorites. I love C.S. Lewis. I love his writing. I love his works. I especially love the Narnia series, including the movies. Those are some of my comfort movies, actually. So, 2 for 1, favorite books, favorite movies. I just really love the story that they tell and the feeling of hope that comes from reading those stories. I love the allegory that they are for life. I think that he was a truly inspired man. So, I love the works that I have read by C.S. Lewis. Granted, I have not read as many as I would like. Sorry about that. I would love to read the Screwtape Letters. I'm not really sure what's stopping me, but I just really like his work, and his analogy work is incredible. So, love me some C.S. Lewis. My favorite books of all time, though, my favorite book has got to be The King of Atolia from the Thief series by Megan Whalen Turner. This is the first book. This is the kind of book that you can read again and again and again and again and again and pick up something new every single time. The layers on layers on layers of foreshadowing in this book are absolutely incredible. It actually blew my mind the first time I read this. This is the kind of book where I can tell you there's an ending you won't see coming, there's a twist you won't see coming, and it will still blindside you when it happens. Like, I don't know if I can effectively tell you guys just how amazing this book is. This is the kind of thing that you just have to experience for yourself. Seriously, I can't think of another author who is able to do what this woman does. This book deserves more recognition. This series deserves more recognition. She actually, so there are years and years between the release of these books. And I actually have not read the last one, partly because I just don't want it to be over. So, I never do that. That's the thing. I'm always like, I'm binging them all. I'm reading them all tonight. Give them all to me. But I don't want it to be done. So I haven't read the last one, and I don't know when I will, because it's just holds such a place in my heart that I don't want it to be over. So anyway, probably my 2 favorite stories in book format. As far as movies and TV shows go, I love Studio Ghibli movies. I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of his name, but Hayao Miyazaki, that man is a legend. And I was stuck on the music from this movie just the other day, but customization and a whimsical nature to even just the most basic tasks like cooking and cleaning. I mean, if you think, okay, not all of his movies are like that, but there is a definite thread that is something he focuses on, is food, which is like, and it's in a way that is not done in other movies, and I just really like it. I like that he takes the mundane things. I mean, if you watch Howl's Moving Castle, which is cinema gold, and also one of the funniest books I have ever read in my life. I don't usually laugh hard enough to cry, but I laughed so hard I couldn't stop crying at one or two different points in that book by Diana Wynne Jones. The movie adaptation is nothing like the book, but actually this is one of those rare cases where they are equally good in different ways. But like I was saying, if you watch Howl's Moving Castle, there is such a whimsical and romantic nature to even the simplest of tasks. It just adds such a sense of optimism to life. I don't know really the best way to say it, but I really, really love the collection of Ghibli movies. I was raised on Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, so that always has a special place in my heart. But I think my favorite is probably Princess Mononoke. Movie sleeves are a struggle. I love the Ghibli movies. I love a lot of DreamWorks movies. How to Train Your Dragon is probably I don't know if I want to say that, but it might be my favorite movie franchise. I really, I went and I have consumed just about all of the How to Train Your Dragon content that I can find. I went and I've watched Race to the Edge on Netflix multiple times as an adult. No regrets. It's just amazing. And then on theme with both of those things is this show right here. I don't know if I still haven't seen the last movie that kind of wraps everything up. I heard really mixed reviews about it, so I'm kind of hesitant. But I love Trollhunters, and there are some Easter eggs in this series from How to Train Your Dragon. So if you're like me and you have an unhealthy obsession, this is the show for you. One of the things that I love so much about this show is that one. He's just a good kid. Like, he does run away a little bit, but he is just fundamentally a good person who just wants to do the right thing and to help everyone that he possibly can. And that is something that I really do more as a person than most protagonists that you see, especially nowadays in film. You get all these like gritty anti-hero types, and it's like, I mean, there's a reason that Captain America was my favorite Avenger for a long time. I really appreciate characters that just want to do good and help people. And that is fundamentally who the main character of this show is. He is somebody who enjoys working hard, loves adventure, and loves like being able to help people, and it just is really, really cool to watch him grow and develop and help people. Not to mention some of the best writing in a kids show. This is rated Y7 on Netflix, but like, honestly, the writing suggests that it's for an older audience because it just has a level of maturity to it that you don't find often. I would almost honestly, I don't know if I would put it on par with Avatar: The Last Airbender, but it's quite good, and I would 100% recommend Trollhunters. Avatar: The Last Airbender is the best kids show. You will not get better than that. Like, there's something for, oh, my bad. There's something for everyone. Literally everyone of any age, any background, anything you can be, there's something for you in that show. It is such a touching story, and I just really love Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay, I know I said I was going to keep that brief probably 10 minutes ago. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm a fangirl, so, anyways, those are some of the things that I enjoy as a fan. I'm gonna talk really, briefly. I will try so hard to keep it brief. I'll cut it down if I have to, but I need to talk about music. One of the questions you guys asked was, what was your favorite subject in school? And mine was absolutely music. I really, really love music and voice. I come from a very musical family, and I have always loved to sing, and I have always loved to dance. I did ballet for about 8 years. It's been a little while, so I'm out of practice, but I love music. I grew up on a mixture of opera and classical music and techno bass and dubstep, and like, my dad is listening to a lot of yodeling right now. Like, it's kind of wild. And my family, we all love musical comedy as well, so like the works of Gilbert and Sullivan are hilarious to us. We Pirates of Penzance that's a family bonding experience, is what that is, because it's just musical satire. It's brilliantly done, and it just is really funny to us. But in my musical wanderings, I went to college for music. Actually, I studied voice and classical voice. I received some classical voice training. That was what I chose to pursue, was vocal performance in college. I love a good opera. I love oratorios, especially. I really like sacred music, oratorio type. But I also really enjoy other kinds of music as well. And one of those kinds of music that I enjoy, or at least that I got really into a little while back, was K-pop. There are sounds in K-pop that you don't get so much in Western American music, and I really fell in love with those sounds. And actually, it was K-pop that got me into rap, which is like kind of weird, I know, because I don't speak Korean. I can't understand what they're saying, but it taught me about the musicality of rap, and I was finally able to hear things and appreciate things like flow and tone and the rhythm of a rap, because frankly, I might get under fire for this, but when I happen to hear the radio on, there's not a lot of good rap. Like, and content is really important to me. I'm really picky about the content of my music. So I'll go and I'll look up the English lyrics to every song that I listen to, because I don't want to be listening to people sing about drugs and nightclubs and like getting in each other's pants. Like, I personally don't want that in my music, because that's not uplifting to me. And so I'm really picky about my music, and not only was I finding sounds that I was enjoying, but I was finding clean rap, and it was skillful, artful rap, and that kind of blew my mind. I was not expecting to find that. I never in a million years thought that I would like rap, but your girl loves a good rap. It's I've always loved rhythm, and rap actually is supposed to stand for rhythm and poetry, so it's supposed to be lyrics that like actually mean something, but in an extremely rhythmic and artful way to music. And I like a good diss track as much as the next guy. There's something to be said for that. But I like specifically, okay, it's coming out now, here we go. I really like Stray Kids. They are just as angsty as they sound. This Chonker is one of their albums. I have got a hangnail. Pardon that. This is one of their albums. They are one of the most prolific groups. They have a lot, they release a lot of music, basically, especially for a group that has not been around for very long. They just produce their own music non-stop. It's really cool. And that's something I really admire about them. That's actually been really inspiring to me, and one of my goals is to learn to produce music, actually, and like write backtracks and like learn how to make beats and stuff like that. And so that's something that I have been working on, and something that I think it'd be really cool to go learn at a dedicated production school someday, maybe someday. But that's been really, really cool. I actually, that album, they went on tour after releasing that album, and I got to go see them in Seattle, and that was really cool because I actually didn't think I would ever get to do that. But I was able to be there, and I got to go to my first concert that was not, because like I've been to concerts, but it's mostly like classical concerts, you know, which are awesome, and it's just a totally different environment than a pop concert. And so this was my first pop concert, was going to see my favorite group performing, and that was really cool. So really fun experience there. I got to go with my sister, and it was a blast. But like I said, mad respect for Stray Kids, because they actually write about important things. I mean, not all the time, but like they have some meaning to their lyrics that a lot of other artists who may or may not write their own music don't have. They have a sound that is entirely and uniquely theirs. It is kind of wild to listen to their music. It's a sound that really resonates with me, so I'm just really glad that I was able to find such a fun music group to listen to and to enjoy and to be inspired by, honestly. Like, they just are such hard workers, and like I said, extremely prolific in their writing, and it's good too. And so they have inspired me in the creation of my own content and the broadening of my musical horizons. Okay, so the last thing we're going to talk about here today is this channel. Kind of why I decided to do this and what I'm hoping to accomplish with it, what inspired me, kind of stuff like that. So like I said, got inspired by Stray Kids. This is relevant, I promise. I got inspired to try to write my own music. And in the process, digital audio work. I have always loved making videos. That's been a hobby of mine for a very long time, and music videos actually was part of that. They were not professional by any grade, but I've always really enjoyed making them. It's always been a really fun challenge for me. I took a music and technology class as part of earning my degree and really enjoyed that. Ended up making a music video to Burn from Hamilton, recording myself singing and everything. My roommate did the camera work. It was a lot of fun, actually. I had so much fun in that class. It was kind of difficult because that was during the COVID shutdown, but we were still able to learn well, and it ended up being a good thing. Anyway, sorry, basically, back to the point. I had a lot of fun making that music video and decided I wanted to learn more about sound engineering. I think it may have been at this point that I decided to take an audio engineering class. This is the only audio engineering class that was offered at my school, and it was only offered like once every other year. And so I caught it at exactly the right time and really learned a lot of good things in that class. I then took a film class where I learned about Foley work just a little bit. Foley work is, for those of you who don't know, it is the work that people do behind the scenes in a sound lab to create the sound effects for movies. Not just sound effects like explosions and punches or what have you, but like people walking on different kinds of surfaces that's not recorded on site, that is produced artificially in a Foley lab. People will get a sand pit, or like they'll make fake snow and then like record themselves in bare feet walking on it to get just the right crunches and just the right sounds. Foley work is super interesting stuff, and I thought that sounded like a lot of fun. It was sometime during COVID, during the shutdown, and everyone was in quarantine, we were all stuck in our houses, that I discovered ASMR. I had heard of it briefly before, from somebody that I knew, but I'd never actually checked it out. And so I looked into it a little bit. I learned about what the ASMR nerve response is, and I realized that it was the same feeling that I had gotten when I was a kid and somebody would play with my hair. I loved that feeling, those like happy shivers down the spine. And so I learned a little bit about ASMR and discovered... Sorry, I gotta talk slower. I forget, I have a hard time slowing down. I discovered that ASMR content on YouTube was designed to trigger that same response, that same feeling, and I was like, that is so cool. So I eventually started listening to ASMR. I found some artists that I really enjoyed. ASMR Zeitgeist got me started, and then I found Josie B ASMR, who's probably my biggest inspiration for making these. She just was able to create such a loving atmosphere and such a safe community in her YouTube space, and it just is really like a calming place to be. I was at first just listening to ASMR for fun or sometimes, but eventually it really started to like help me when I was having a hard time sleeping, or if I was really anxious and I needed to calm down, I could find some ASMR to help me to relax, and that was really, really nice. And so long story short, what I would like to do with this channel is, first and foremost, this is just a hobby to me. I don't expect it to become a career. I'm not aiming for that. If it does end up bringing just a little bit of income on the side, that would be great, but I would probably only use it to like get new equipment and stuff. Like, I don't expect space where people can come to relax and for the help that they need, be it with sleeping or with anxiety. Like, I would love to be able to help people with that. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my ASMR story in a nutshell. I've been branching out and listening to some more artists lately, and that's been really fun. There's just so many people with so many creative ideas, and I love to see all of that. So, I don't know, this is just, like, my experience with the ASMR community has been really wholesome and really positive and helpful, and I would like to give back in some way, contribute what I have to offer in this area, and it just so happens to be something that I really find enjoyable to do, and so I think this is something that I would like to do for a long time, but like I said, not planning on it being a career, not planning on anything like that. I just think it's really fun to see the channel grow and to see that you guys like what I'm doing, even though it's not very professional yet. I'm hoping that I'll just be able to keep learning and growing my skills and creating even more fun and creative content all the time, to help people relax, to help them enjoy. Yeah, so those are some of the reasons and the thought processes for this channel and why I decided to start an ASMR channel, because I never thought that I was gonna do this. I'm like not super comfy on social media, to be totally honest, and YouTube is a social media space. I've always been really like nervous about leaving any kind of a footprint on the internet, just because people be kind of crazy sometimes. But I think that the benefit and the net gain out of doing something like this far outweighs any potential costs, especially because this is just something I'm doing because I like doing it. Yeah, that's really what I have to say there. Yeah, anyway, there are a lot of really creative ASMR artists out there that do some really cool stuff. Sensor Adi is one. I will put links to these channels, by the way, in the description, because you should definitely go check these people out. They have been hugely inspirational to me, and they continue to produce just like great content that I really enjoy watching. So I hope that you guys enjoy the fluffy mic cover, because I spent pretty much the whole time brushing it. Sorry about that. It's really soft and it's really fun to touch. Anyway, I hope that you guys feel like you know me a little bit better. Feel free. I would love to get to know some of your favorite things, so drop those down in the comments below if you would be so kind. I'll read them. I'll respond when I can. Tell me about your favorite colors, favorite foods, your songs, the music you like. Tell me about the shows you're watching. Tell me about your pets. Like, if there's something that you want to share, let's just do a little, like, show and tell, even though we can't really do pictures, so there's not much of a show. But, like, if you guys have stuff that you want to share, I would love to know it. Be safe and responsible. Like I said, YouTube is a social media space. But, thanks so much for watching if you made it this far. I really appreciate you guys. You have made this a really, really fun experience for me so far. So